Hi, it's John. We're at the bottom of the hill at Shaftsbury. Quite interesting. This church is St James's Shaftsbury. So a lot of signage here. But one thing that's interesting is we've got the old Dorset sign there with the roundel on the top. And it's actually called St James, that sign. Quite a lot of these Dorset signs have been vandalised or stolen. Also, they were taken down during the war so as to confuse Germans if they came. But there was a movement to put them back up, partly I hear for tourism. So that's looking back towards St James's Church. Now I see on the right hand side that's St John's Hill. So that's St John's Church up the top there, is it?
Yes, I think so. Yes, it's St John's Church is now been closed. It's still there. It's been turned into a community centre with a scouts room and.
But it's not the one where a lot of bells were then that we heard earlier on.
No, that'll be St Peter's, which is at the top of the hill.
Oh,
which
right.
was deconsecrated but then reconsecrated.
Goodness.
When the St John's was closed. I discovered this morning.
So this is on the way up to Gold Hill. Pity about the cars, but nothing can be done about it. Pity about the school sign, but nothing can be done about it. I suppose, as I was going to say, I mean, there is a tendency to want everything to be sort of as it was in the old days and picturesque, but the world has to move on. Lots of artificial house martins nests. Got the right size hole to keep the sparrows out. So here's a good example of the overhanging roofs. There's a warning sign back there about overhanging roofs, be careful of them. You could do a lot of damage there, couldn't you, if a box back transit and you knocked into that roof. So this is a little square here called Pump Yard, and it's got the water pump in the middle, presumably for in the olden days when you had to get water. There'd be plenty of water there, wouldn't there? So this is probably the main view looking down from the top. I'm going to get Helen to just show that I can walk up a hill.
You don't have to follow me, you don't have to follow it round.
Should I?
I can go out on camera, you know.
I've got to see to the top.
I can't get all the way up here.
You're nearly there.
So here's a little picture of the actual Hovis advert. Boy with a bike, butcher's bike, with all bread in the front. So that is St Peter's Church, which goes back to the Saxon times, which of course is the present Germans. And the way down to Gold Hill is just down by that loaf, and there's a little footpath down there. So if anybody didn't know, they could easily pass it by. But if anybody was coming to Shaftsbury to especially go to Gold Hill, that is where you need to go, down by the in between the town hall and St Peter's Church, because that loaf may not be a permanent item. Doesn't exactly look in keeping, does it?